Coming up on a big weekend for sports fans, the Super Bowl is Sunday. So according to the American Gaming Organization, $16 billion in sports bets will be wagered during this year's game as the Kansas City Chiefs take on the San Francisco 49ers. So with placing your bets now being easier than ever, some people might start to notice issues with their gambling. Sheila Moran from First Choice Services is here to talk about resources for those that might need to seek out some help. So great to see you. A very important topic here. So how do you know that you might have a gambling problem?
Thanks for having us on to talk about this, Susan. It's very important when people start to bet to really have a plan beforehand. We always tell people set a limit and stick to it. People can usually set the limit, but it's the sticking to it part that's difficult for them. So when you find that you're not sticking to your own limits, when you find that you're going to the ATM or that you're, if you're betting on mobile devices, if you're putting more and more money on your credit card or using money that you had intended for other purposes, then it may be time to get some help.
Yeah, that's a great point, but it is difficult. So what are some resources for those struggling with gambling addiction?
We have a lot of resources for people at 1-800-GAMBLER. You can call, text, or chat 24/7, and you'll get a real-life human here in Charleston who will answer the phone and help you. First of all, we have counselors who do crisis counseling because, you know, frankly, a lot of people who call us are sad, depressed, even suicidal, so they take care of that first, and then they start looking for solutions. So some people want to go the route of clinical counseling, and we can arrange that and pay for that. Some people want debt counseling, and we can also arrange that so that they can look at a debt management plan. People who are gambling exclusively online, we can help them with a new program we have that can actually ban their devices from accessing gambling sites, so that can be very helpful to them. And we have a whole lot more resources. All anyone has to do is call us, again, 24/7, 1-800-GAMBLER.
Those all sound very, very helpful for someone who is dealing with this right now. So how have you, you've probably noticed some changes. How has the demographic changed since the popularity of mobile sports betting?
The demographics of our callers certainly have changed. It used to be a lot of middle-aged folks, equal women and men, and now it's skewed heavily towards men, especially younger men who are accessing casino games or sports gambling on their mobile device. Any
tips, any advice for someone to practice some safer gambling?
Many people may not realize that if you're gambling online, most of these apps have responsible gambling tools, so you can access those and they can allow you to self-impose limits of time and money. So we certainly encourage people to take advantage of that. But we also tell people, you know, keep track, even if you have to do it in an old-fashioned way, write down your wins and losses, because what happens with most people is they remember the wins, but they forget the losses, so they usually feel like they're winning even if they're not.
Yes, okay. All right. You had some great resources that you mentioned. Will you remind us again how to seek help?
Sure. All you have to do is call, text, or chat 1-800-GAMBLER 24 hours a day, and you're going to reach a live human here in Charleston who can help you get on the road to recovery.
Yeah, a lot of great support out there. You just have to call, get in touch with you all. Sheila, thanks so much for joining us and sharing all this with us.
Thank you so much.